We are on page of our digital notebook. This is we're on page 4 of our topic 1 lesson 2 digital notebook, humans spread out. As it says, if you are in the e-text, you click next 4 times. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once I get there, I'm going to make sure to get rid of this wall. It might take you a little bit longer. Don't get frustrated. Take your time. If you are in your textbook, you should be open to page 18. We are starting at how did humans adapt to varied environments. That very first paragraph, you're going to see it's yellow. We already know that means that is a mastery check question. Let's go ahead and start by listening to number 1. Oh, your question. Why did modern humans have to adapt? You'll find the answer in this paragraph. Let's go ahead and listen now.
How did humans adapt to varied environments? As modern humans migrated, they settled in a variety of environments or surroundings. With each move, people had to adapt or change their way of life to suit their new environment. They had to find out which plants could be eaten, hunt different animals, and find new materials for tools and shelters.
All right, again, the question was, why did modern humans have to adapt? Okay, so go ahead and find that answer in this circled paragraph. We are moving on to how did the climate change? You're going to see we have 3 paragraphs here. Number 2, we'll go with the pink highlight, and then we have the third question right here, which is, it's on our next page, on page 5. This is as you can see, a mastery check question. So number 2, you are looking for what happened to Earth's climate shortly after modern humans appeared. This is going to be on page 19 of your textbook, or right here in this pink highlighted text. And then on the next page, number 3, how did the last ice age affect human migration? You'll find that again on page 19 of your textbook, or right here in the circled yellow paragraph. So let's go ahead and listen to how did the climate change, these 3 paragraphs. And while we are listening, look for answers to number 2 and then number 3 on page 5.
How did the climate change? Over time, people had to adapt to changes in the world's climate. During the past 2 million years, the Earth has experienced 4 long ice ages. The last great ice age began about 70,000 years ago, soon after modern humans appeared. During the last ice age, thick sheets of ice called glaciers spread across large regions of Earth. Glaciers covered the northern parts of Europe, Asia, and North America. Parts of the southern hemisphere were also under ice. Moving glaciers created many of the world's mountains, lakes, and rivers. With so much of Earth's water frozen in the glaciers, rainfall decreased. Areas that had once been grasslands became deserts. Sea levels dropped, exposing land bridges where ocean waters had once been. Because of these changes, many animals had to migrate to find food. The people who depended on those animals had to follow the herds.
All right, again, number 2 is in this pink paragraph. What happened to Earth's climate shortly after modern humans appeared? And number 3 on page 5 of your digital notebook is in this circled yellow paragraph, and it is a mastery check question. How did the last ice age affect human migration? Pause my video and get those 2 answers now. All right, we have 2 questions left and 2 sections left. So our first section, how did humans stay warm? In that paragraph, you're going to find the answer to number 4. What did early humans do to stay warm as the climate grew colder? So let's go ahead and listen to that now.
How did humans stay warm? As winters grew longer, people learned to use whatever materials they could find to build warm shelters. In Eastern Europe, for example, people built huts out of mammoth bones. Mammoths were huge furry animals related to elephants that lived during the Ice Age. Hunters covered these huts with animal skins and kept fires burning in their hearths day and night.
Again, number 4, what did early humans do to stay warm as the climate grew colder? Go ahead and pause my video. You can find the answer in this blue highlighted paragraph or on page 19 in your text. The next question is under why did people form larger communities? The question is, who made the decisions in the communities? You'll find that answer in the pink highlighted paragraph on page 19 in your textbook. Let's go ahead and listen to these 3 paragraphs now and get number 5 answered.
Why did people form larger communities? Some groups adapted to change by forming larger communities. In larger groups, hunters could work together to kill animals such as mammoths. They could also better defend their communities from attack by other nomadic groups. Growing communities might be organized into groups of families with a common ancestor. A group would be made up of perhaps 25 to 50 people. Group leaders took on decision-making roles, such as organizing hunts. Everywhere human society developed, networks of groups or families played a vital role in creating strong communities. In time, Stone Age communities began to trade with one another for special stones or shells. They likely also traded information about finding food during hard times.
Again, our question number 5, who made the decisions in the communities? You'll find the answer in this pink highlighted paragraph.